First, manipulation isn't always negative. It's positive forms of manipulation. When you talking somebody out of deleting themselves and you're trying to instill like some type of self-esteem in them or prevent them from doing something to themselves, you're manipulating the situation. When you chop down trees and you build out, that's manipulation of the environment. It's another term called contravans. It really just means to skillfully navigate or to create a plan with intent, right? And a lot of people use that to do negative things, but a business plan is actual manipulation. You're all of those things are skillfully being planned. Another word for it would be contravans, but that is the more positive connotation because we most of the time associate manipulation with negative. The reason I bring that up is because a lot of people don't take control of their life or the surrounding things around them, and they use reality as it's two type of people things people people things that people that things happen to and people that happen to things, right? So if you want to be in control of your life, you need to be the type of person who you happen to things, right? You are in complete control of that. I think the lady was 100% right in the video, and I thank the ladies on the panel for explaining essentially what all these relationship issues boil down to. In my opinion, it's like two things. It's either a power imbalance or ineffective. Well, three things: inability to effectively communicate or not understanding the nuance. And I wanted to talk about the power imbalance because I was saying she was with a man that loved her way more than she loved him. He in effect created an imbalanced power relationship within that. And the way that hypergamy works within the relationship, if the woman feels you look up to her, she has to look down on you, and she can't respect you while looking down on you. So it may not sound great to hear and all that, but in reality, you have to maintain a very healthy power relationship. It's a reason why men will aid and assist a weaker woman, but a weaker man, women will look down on. It's a natural occurrence and how that relationship works. Um, yeah, I think it's biologically rooted. I think it's primal. Back to what Lego and everybody was saying about survival, protection, and safety. And men could be upset about it, but it 100% is what it is. We not gonna be able to fight nature if you have an issue with that. You 100% got to set boundaries, expectations, and limitations. So when I talk about setting relationships, that's what I'll be speaking to when I'm saying creating parameters and boundaries around what's acceptable and what's not. And a lot of times, if your relationship is having strong issues, I don't understand how it's possible, which is why I always go back to it's the man's fault because you should have created the boundaries that you were comfortable with. And once she stepped out of them, it should have been some type of discipline or you walking away. And if you can't do those things and continue moving forward within that relationship, it's on you, church. You let her get completely out of pocket. And then now you how they talking. I don't respect this bitch ass nigga. He let me do XYZ. Woo, woo, woo. That's how that works. You can wish that they were different type of people and nature was different and people just wanted to be we're gonna equally do this and we're gonna partner. That's not how this shit work, bro. I'm sorry, it just don't work that way. And the quicker people accept it, the quicker you'll get the desired result. The reason that I don't ever come on here upset about no relationship shit is because I fully understand it, grasp it, and I respect it and appreciate that because it makes shit so simple. Like, nah, this how this shit gonna go, shorty. Woo, 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 woo. Nah, we ain't doing that. And it don't be no issue because there's no power struggle. Because it's a clear understanding of the roles within a relationship.
Beautifully
Yeah,
said.
she was 100%. Oh, one more thing I want to add to that is it's a nuance to what I'm saying. Now, setting boundaries does not mean that you beating her up when she do something. Setting boundaries don't mean you cursing her the fuck out when you get upset behind her crossing them and all of that stuff. Setting boundaries is just setting a boundary and standing on a boundary. It don't require you to, because the reason I'm denoting this is because I'll hear men hear it and then say, okay, well, I'm going to be like this to her. And that's not what is necessary, church. You don't got to get out your body and be acting crazy and trying to make her fear you or all this other shit. That's not what's necessary. That rarely works. You will end up having a counterproductive thing. You end up beating her into the arms of somebody else if that was your goal. You know what I'm saying? So take this, what I'm saying to heart, but understand that the way you go about it is a nuanced perspective. It's got to be very nuanced. You need to understand context and how to appropriately measure your responses, which is why it requires men to be emotionally regulated and not emotional.
And that's why the number one thing I said was safety
You instill structure and boundaries in order to keep her safe. I can't date a woman if I can't keep her safe, because that's my number one job. So yeah, it's all about safety. It's not about control.
Like I
Miss
said,
Lego, shit. Oh,
like I said,
damn.
Marcus was cooking. Lego said I gotta get a piece of that too,
Ain't it? He
man.
trying to
Yeah,
talk too. Let that
he was
man
trying
cook.
to get
Damn.
some panties moist. It's like, go ahead, Mommy 3.
Well, they pretty much summed it, like they summed it up pretty good. The only thing I gotta say is like do men know when they send too many good morning texts and what you doing texts, and like she ain't trying to chill, she ain't like a lot of men stay too long. Like that's why I understood what Sweden said, and I understood what Mr. Lego said. I understood what everybody like said. It's like who got to be the bigger person in this situation? Um, like especially if a man just throwing money, sending cash up, like what Mr. Lego do to a lot of women that don't want him.
What?
And how long do you keep sending all this money, Mr. Lego, to women that you know they don't want you? She using you because
You be sending money, Mr.
What
Lego?
are you talking about?
Nah,
What?
you know what I'm talking about. I
I
mean,
don't
I'm
send,
just
I don't
saying,
send money to
how long?
nobody.
Because
What's the most you ever sent?
I ain't sent money to nobody. What
I'm
are
gonna
you
put my
talking
cash
about?
app in the chat. Hold on.
You gotta
I
start
gotta
getting this
know. He
gangster
said,
tested.
you be cash app.
They already found the simp on the
Hold on,
board.
let me put my cash app. Hold
Look,
on.
They
like
already found the
I
simp
said,
on the board. Look how quickly they identified it.
He said them bitches with them fine bodies be getting
Right.
They found the bitch on the board.
I don't know if nobody told you today, but you look good, Mr. Lego. You look real good today.
them glasses.
that's
You
all
look
it takes.
so
That's
good.
all it takes. That's all it takes for Mr.
I need some
Lego.
tires.
That's all it takes for him.
I
But
said,
y'all say
damn.
whatever y'all
I said,
say.
who was
Y'all
that
ain't
in the
getting
red?
shit.
yeah, but
Y'all
for
gonna
real,
get
like on a serious note, for the fellas, like, do
y'all get a
y'all know
full
when
Man.
you
stomach.
like
Yo,
for
I
the
need
they
the
all
light
fellas?
about
bulb
to get some
head.
tires, bro.
They already found. Hey, Trey, they already
Yeah.
found the fool on the board, bro.
With
And they zoomed in real. Soon as Mommy 3 said it, they said, "Word, you buying
But
tires?
mommy three,
These
what
nasty
is
giving
this
out
cash
money."
app stuff?
They was on his ass.
they on it.
What is this?
255 40 17.
What is this cash app stuff,
Money for
mommy three?
R7. Give
They
me
done
my
sent
low
this
pro
nigga the
number.
cash out. Oh shit, y'all! They done sent Mr. Lego the cash out.
My size
They
3.
done found the nigga
I mean,
on the
I
board.
heard what
So
I
they can walk
heard.
all over.
Miss Lego, you know what I'm talking about. Don't even do that.
What you talking about? Tell
Look
me
at
what you talking
him.
about.
Buying
Look
some
at
tires and eating
him.
some ass.
Please
Right.
walk all over
Baby
me.
daddy, am I your baby?
Here.
I thought a
But
woman some tires
but for
before.
real,
What they got to do anything?
though, like with the fellas, like, do y'all know or do y'all just play dumb? Because like
Well,
from
look, you know what the
what
problem
it
is with
sounds
that?
like. But hold on, but from what it sounds like, it seems like men do tend to stay when they gotta chase, cause men do like to chase, and sometimes they do tend they stay, and I mean they ain't getting no pussy, they ain't getting nothing from her, nothing. They still send
Well,
good
dig
morning
it. Well,
text
look.
message. They still cash out, baby. You
Hey,
hungry?
let me
Ain't been
Calm
around her or
down.
nothing.
You're talking
Here
too
for the
much.
The, pro-
illusion.
lift
the
the bit.
problem the problem with that is there's every woman has a different threshold, right? You can't apply the same game to every woman. There's certain things that are universal, but not that, right? You won't know. You send if you send a woman a good morning text, sometimes they love that, and all the way through, they want that type of attention, right? But then there's other women be like, and it kind of boils down to how the woman feels about you, right? Because if she really likes you, right? That's why I always tell men, don't you try to chase women. Don't ever chase women. Get with a female who like you more than you like her. It always works better that way because a man is going to treat a woman well, even if he knows that she likes him more, right? But a woman won't.